Hey, how's it all going? Paul Walker here. I'm just sitting in my home office here on the lovely Gold Coast, Australia. As you can see behind me, some books of knowledge, got my computer and stuff. Today I just wanted to talk about a particular topic that, let's face it, if we're all honest with each other, we've all gone through this at some point, and it's really, not until we get educated in the right way that we learn that what we were doing maybe wasn't the best way. And what I'm talking about is the difference between spam and the difference between having a plan. So obviously you don't want to be someone who is just spamming a link or writing a short sentence if you're lucky saying how awesome your business is or how many people you've sponsored in the last 24 hours or how much money you're making, because ultimately no one cares, and really you're going to be far-fetched to find someone who's going to believe that that's really the truth. So instead of spamming, have a plan. And what I mean by having a plan is I'm going to give you my top 3 resources of where you can find some really great content that you can use to turn that into your own, blog post or your own video that will allow people to, find you as a person and hopefully, really connect with what you're saying and, want to then become a part of whatever business you're involved with or whatever affiliate link that you're promoting because of the value that you're offering, as opposed to just saying, hey, look at my great company and here's my link. I mean, no one cares, let's face it. All right, so my top 3, here we go. Number 1, I think the best way to find sources of great content that you can reciprocate is really follow the leaders within your industry. It doesn't matter what marketplace, what niche you're in. There's definitely going to be some standout leaders, some standout people who are really just paving the way and have gone before you. They've made some they've made some mistakes, they've learned from it, and you can really sort of tap into their experience. So it's not about plagiarizing and just flat out copying the same video or copying a blog post that they're doing, but actually interpreting it in your own way. What's coming through your own funnels, process it in your own brain, and then you can shoot your own video or type out your own blog post. So that's number 1. The leaders that are already in the industry. Number 2 are live events. If you are part of any sort of MLM or network marketing company, all those sort of companies that have live events, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 times a year. There's heaps of different things. And a lot of people, unfortunately, they can't afford or, they don't get the time off to be able to go to those events. So why not shoot a blog, shoot a video or type out a blog post about, someone that you watched on stage that day. What was, just $1 million idea that popped into your head because of what someone was saying on stage. Once the day is over and you head back up to your hotel room, take a couple of minutes out, just shoot a quick video. What did you learn, from the notepad of notes that you've taken? What's one thing that stood out? And that's a great idea for a blog post. And as I said, the number 2 way, and it certainly beats, as I said, just spamming a link if you guys can provide some value and content. And the number 3 way that I like to look for, some good content is websites like, ezines.com, which is, a really great community where people are going on there. They're already adding, some value and content with their own, blog posts and stuff like that. And you can certainly go on there and, swipe or take, copy their article, as long as you're giving, good directions of, back to the author of, where you got that content from. Recognition, that was the word I'm looking for. As long as you're giving recognition back to that original author, then it's fine to swipe that particular, article that they have. But the cool thing is don't just post that article. Want to have, your interpretation of it. Do you agree with this person? Do you have another point of view? Do you sort of like what they're saying, but you've had your own experience? Things like that are a great sort of back and forward sort of conversation that you can have with that particular article, whether you sort of type it as a blog post or shoot a video as your sort of, retort to whatever that argument or whatever that article is about. So they're my top 3 ways. Follow the leaders, listen and look at what they're doing, follow their training, and then take that into your own sort of funnel. Number 2, go to those live events, record a video, type out a blog post of what was, the standout thing you took away from that day of training. And thirdly, e-zine type sites where people are already posting their articles, maybe you could retort to that. So that's it. And that's the difference between, as I said, being someone who spams and being someone who has a plan. Alright, so hope you guys got some value out of that. I'd love to see your blog posts in the future. And if you liked, what I had to say, come check me out on Facebook. There'll be a link below this video. Click on that. Come check me out on my fan page. I'd love to chat to you and get to know you. Alright guys, this is Paul Walker, and I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. Alright, see you later. Bye.